Hey, what is up? Top of the morning, everybody. Today, I'm going to be reviewing all the aircraft that I own in Gunship. Starting from the Russian tech tree all the way down, and I'll be explaining their pros and cons. The Pakarov I-16. Honestly, it's a good aircraft. Don't get me wrong. For starters, it's good. It's lightweight. It can also beat the shit out of somebody. So, it makes it a good aircraft. Speed, pretty good. Armor, though, is where you're going to come into problems. But its weapons are pretty good. So, Pakarov, for starters, 6 out of 10 recommendation. Next up, the Spitfire Mark IA. 8 Browning 303 machine guns, making it an absolute menace to go on a head-on with, making it a good aircraft. Speed, since it's a Spitfire and it has the Merlin engine, makes it another aircraft that is absolutely a fierce. It's like a force to be reckoned with. This thing will destroy you in a turn fight, unless it's fighting a zero. The only problem, though, is yet again armor. Very light. A couple rounds from any cannon will send this thing and put it on fire. So you got to be careful about that. The Spitfire Mark IIA, better. It has 2 Hispano cannons, so it is better at dealing with heavier targets. But against fighters, yet again, it's good. But like cannon rounds, you could take a couple extra, but not really that many. But so yeah, recommendation: good against bombers. Don't try and dogfight a zero with this thing. Hawker Hurricane Mark 1, very good plane for starters. Like one of the best aircraft for starters. Honestly, I would recommend this for most players who just start out with Gunship Sequel World War II, because this thing, with 8 Browning 303 machine guns, will kill almost anything with a good burst. Not the fastest and zippiest aircraft, but it's still pretty quick. Armor, though, very light. But you could still tank rounds from bombers. Even though I don't own this, I feel like I have to talk about this. The Handley Page Hamden, great armor. Good weapon. Actually, no, not really. Its weapons are not that good. But its speed it's mediocre, I guess. Next up, the Americas. P-40 Warhawk, great weapon. Okay speed. But armor-wise, it can really tank a lot of rounds from the zero, which is probably where you'll mostly be fighting if you go to historic mode and you go either Pearl Harbor or Battle at Midway. Yeah, you can take a lot of rounds. Do not use the P-30. This is the most common mistake. You do not want to use this P-35 Skirsky. I'm telling you, it's a really bad aircraft. I don't like it, personally. It's like a downgraded Ki-43. Don't use it. Just wait till you get enough XP, buy the upgrades so you can get the P-40. Don't use it. The Wildcat. It's okay. I don't really own it, but I will soon. Another aircraft that I have to mention, there's a lot of new players use the thing, the Hudson. It's okay, but it only has like 2 30 caliber machine guns, and it's only in the rear, so if somebody comes head on with you, you're going to be in trouble. Or if somebody comes from underneath you, you're going to have a really bad day. That's the British. I will try and get premiums and discuss the premiums. Next up is the Japanese. I personally think that the Ki-43 Oscar is good. But a lot of people would argue with me not. Of course, it only has 2 cannons, so it's not the greatest, but it's not the worst. But it does come with 2 250-pound bombs, which is great for kamikaze strikes and dealing with heavy ground targets. The Claude, another one. It's like the P-35. It's good if you want to put up a fight with a P-35 Skirsky, but any other aircraft, you're going to be in trouble. Like the Hawker Hurricane or the I-16, you're going to be in big trouble. The A6M20. I already made a review about this, so if you want to do that, you could probably go to my channel. You don't really have to do that. This, by the way, is my squadron that I'm in. You can join that. just want to mention that. The A6M20, it's fairly decent. It has 2 Type 97s, a Type 99 machine gun, and along with that, it also has 2 60-pound bombs, 2 60-kilogram bombs, or 1 250-kilogram bomb, which is really good for kamikazes. But I will warn you, though, that does drastically decrease your maneuverability, so only use that if you're like, there's not many other fighters around. The A6M30. Another one. It's just the A6M2 with clipped wings. It's much faster, and it still keeps the 2 260-pound bombs, but now you get 2 250-pound bombs, making it much better. The B5N2K. It's actually a really good bomber for starters. I would definitely recommend it. I forgot to mention this earlier also, and I'm really sorry about this. The SBD3 Dauntless. I don't personally use the Dauntless that much. It has 2 250-pound bombs, one 150-pound and 2 100-pounds, or you can have 1 500, 2 250, or I could just have 2 100 kilogram bombs. The B5N can come with either 6 50-kilogram bombs, or it can come with, for naval battles, the Type 91 Long Lance Torpedo, which I will do a review about. I'll do a review of all in-game torpedoes. So yeah, B5N2K, good bomber to start off with for new players. Has good armor, and it does. I don't know if it does have frontal weapons, so, but still wouldn't recommend going head on for obvious reasons. And it has one in the back. All right, Germany. I'm gonna start this off with the starter one, the Stuka. It comes with a variety of different bomb loads, which is what I enjoy about the Stuka. But I'll start this off. 4 50-pound bombs and 1 250-pound bomb. 2 100-kilogram bombs. 1 250. 2 100-kilogram bombs and 1 400-pound bomb. Or the BK-37 or 75mm anti-tank autocannon. These things can shoot down most aircraft with like one shot. So if you can be precise with these things, you're going to be a force to reckon with. It is good. It is decent speed, decent armor. Weapon though, it's okay until you get good with the anti-tank autocannons. BF-109E. Personally, I don't know if I'd recommend this thing, but I mean, in my time it was okay. It wasn't horrible. You can either equip this thing with 4 MG17 machine guns, but my personal favorite is the 2 7.9mm MG17s and the 2 20mm. Because the 20mm are what's going to make everyone's day horrible. And it also comes with the tropical Libya skin, so you can use this for historical mode in Tobruk. Next up, the BF-109F. This is its Libya skin, meaning, just like the other one, yes, it can go on to Tobruk 1941. It has an MG17 and 1 20mm FMG cannon, or it can come with 1 50mm MG51 cannon and 2 7.9mm MG17s. Like I said, I personally prefer this one. I think that, in my opinion, it's much better. And I should be getting the FW190A3, hopefully. I'm going to try watching a lot of ads and getting XP. But yeah, that's my personal review for all the aircraft that I own. I will do land next video. Thank you for watching, and I will probably be playing Gunship a lot, so if you want to know which one I usually play, I'm usually on Midway. Oh, and here are my stats. You can pause and read my stats. Alright, thank you for watching, and have a good day, everyone.